I'm Adrian. I'm one of the founders of Nexodus and CTO. So yeah, we founded the company in 2012. The guys at FreedomWorks got in touch with us. They were basically looking for an all-in-one solution to help manage what it was their first space back in Worthing.
When we first started, I had no idea what co-working platforms were. I had no idea that we needed a co-working platform. It became quickly apparent quite early on that we needed a software system, but we sort of saw a few and we interviewed a few, and we ended up bringing up this company called Nexodus, and this guy drove down on his motorbike, Adrian, and came and met us, and that was a really important thing for us because again we were sort of novices in the industry. He'd taken his time out to come down, talked us through how he could help us with our billing, with our sort of membership management, and then there was 12 other things that he's explained that Nexodus could do that we thought that'd be magic for us. And that's how we started our journey with Nexodus.
We're currently in the former Debenhams building in Hastings. So there's 80,000 square feet here. We've taken over a portion of it, which is 15,000 square feet. We've refurbished it. You're currently seeing a small space here that hasn't been refurbished. So you can see the extent of the work that goes into refurbishing a space like this. But it's great to bring an old building back into life and bring the high street back to life as well.
Nexodus as a company offers a set of tools to help companies like FreedomWorks to streamline their operations and help their members make use of the space. So that of course includes an app, what we call a members app. And Nexodus as a whole is what we call a white label product, which means that when you buy it, you can apply your own brand to it. So you can, both the members portal and the members app, you can apply your brand, name it after your own company. And effectively, it means that we don't exist to the eyes of your members if you don't want us to.
Our growth, and not to overstate it has been off the back of having a platform like Nexodus to sort of work with. So in terms of the affordability in our early days, the way the member license sort of worked made it affordable for an individual 5,000 square foot space to sort of start. Over the last 6 years, we've grown up to 9 spaces. Our members count about 4,000 now, which is when we first probably onboarded Nexodus, we might have had about 30 members.
In the early days, you're looking for a platform that is dedicated to co-working. You're not shoehorning yourself into another CRM system, but we needed it to plug in with all of the other apps and tools that we work with. Today, scalability means something a little bit different to us, so we want it to, again, integrate with all of the apps that we use, but we also need it to be intelligent. So the thing that we love about Nexodus is that there's a whole bunch of automation that is built into Nexodus. So we've got the CRM boards and the workflows, which mean that when a new customer or a new member is onboarded, they flow through the system pretty seamlessly. And then also on the business intelligence side, I think the thing that we love about Nexodus is the reporting is excellent. So there's a huge number of off-the-shelf reports with Nexodus, but there's also something called Nexodus Explore, which allows us to create our own bespoke reports based on what we need to know in the business, which is key.
So the founding team has a strong technological background, which means that we can take advantage of modern infrastructure technologies to make sure that the team and the company and the product are always ahead of demand.
Nexodus makes our life easier because we're able to book a hot desk and really quite quickly, so we don't have to call up, we don't have to email, we can literally log in, book the hot desk, book the meeting room, and it's all set and done. We can turn up to the particular event space and it's all ready to go, which is fantastic for us.
Nexodus makes my job easier in every aspect, really. It does a lot of my day-to-day thinking for me. First thing I do in the day is, open up Nexodus and look at my bookings for the day, and it helps me plan ahead. If we ever have a member who suddenly has an emergency call and they need a quiet space, I just open up the bookings. I know which space we have available and I can take them straight there and even book them in if they need me to.
So honestly, I don't think I can find anything more rewarding and fulfilling than seeing a customer grow with you. I'm also a believer in the need of suburban and more commuter belt spaces like what Freedom Work offers today, and I hope members will continue to value services like this. And absolutely, we'll be here for the next 9 locations.